This week, my story, news story / current event, is a follow-up on my Direct Air story. I did a story on how Direct Air was going to be relaunching their airline, and their first flight was actually scheduled for this Sunday to Myrtle Beach. But in the story that I found, it said that it was abruptly postponed until May 15th. This left passengers stranded throughout the country as spring break was, kicking into gear. In a statement from Direct Air's spokesperson found on their website, the decision was made to address operational matters. We are currently evaluating the strategic alternatives for Direct Air. In the article I found, it said that it was rumored the airline shut down or postponed their flights due to not being able to pay for the fuel bill. Direct Air had plans with Pittsburgh International Airport to have flights going in and out of there. And Joanne Jenny, which is the spokeswoman for Pittsburgh International Airport, said that they have not heard anything from Direct Air regarding flights that were actually scheduled further in May. They have not heard if those were still going to be happening. But what she did say is that they have been receiving calls from angry customers because there has not been talks about compensation due to this inconvenience for them. So as far as PR, I feel like an apology is needed. In the article it didn't say anything about them, Direct Air, apologizing to their customers, nor did it say that they were compensating them in any way or setting them up with, anything, honestly. And I think that was very poorly handled. I think they need to apologize. They need to compensate them in some way. Because if they do end up getting up and running, they probably just lost a bunch of customers due to the way that they're handling this. Although this news broke yesterday, I still think they should have a plan in, ready just in case something like this had happened. And they didn't, so it was very, very poorly handled. Another thing I would have done, well, honestly, my best advice would be to just apologize and compensate your customers in some way to keep them as your customers, because that's what it's about. You want to keep your customers coming back. Without the customers, you won't have an airline. So, I guess we can look to see if anything comes out in the future, since this is fairly new. So, maybe we'll have another story about that soon.